Get away! Hey John, what are you doing?
Making emergency beehive.
Why?
Apparently I swarmed in the middle of, or the end of July. I was not prepared.
There's the swarm, and they came from back there.
So now I don't know, should I go in there and disturb the new queen that should be in there? Or do I leave her alone for a couple weeks, let her go fly out, get mated, and wait till she starts laying? But either way, tomorrow I'm going to go into that hive and I need to see what went wrong. They shouldn't be swarming in July, as far as I know. So tomorrow, early afternoon, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to see how much honey they left. Maybe the new swarm took all the honey out and the supers could be empty. We're out here for a stroll, just checking on the bees, daily check-in. And apparently half of my hive is hanging out in a tree 20 feet away. I wasn't ready for it, but we'll see if we can catch them, save them, and start our second hive. The queen's in there somewhere. We're gonna find her. Okay, so we found a swarm. We're gonna try to catch him. Last minute beehive. We'll see what happens. I was not ready for this. All right, when I shake them, there's gonna be bees everywhere. Okay, you ready? Here's hoping we get the queen.
Jesus! This! How'd it go, John?
I don't know where she is. I gotta find her. There's still a bunch hanging out in the tree. They're holding on pretty good. She might be in the center here.
You know what? It kind of sounds like buzzing over there.
Yeah, they're making a lot of noise.
Oh.
I see a lot of them fanning. When they fan, that means that the queen is nearby, but it could be because they're just confused right now.
What does fanning mean?
Here, I'll show you. So I just shook these bees into this hive, and if you notice, we've got these bees on the top, and they're fanning pretty hard. Let's see if I can find some more. Some on the edge there. They're also fanning. So when they fan, they are trying to distribute the smell of the queen to let the other bees know where she is. And I'm hoping she's not still up in here. This is where she came from, but I can't tell if she's still in there or not. Because I see some bees up in the branches here, they're fanning as well. Just have to get down in there and see if I can find her.
I think you need to give that tree another shake, John.
Yeah.
Scoop them down.
Just reach my hand in there and scoop them. You can see them marching into the hive. They're all coming from the grass and they're going up into the hive.
Look at them marching up the side. Do you see the side? They march up the side. Yeah. Some of them fall down. They go up. There was a conga line. Ah!
Careful. They shouldn't sting you right now because they're not defending anything.
I agree. They shouldn't sting me. But they're pricks, so they might.
I'd like to get that lid on.
Do it. Do you think that queen is still up in the tree?
I don't know.
Dude, I think that queen is probably still up there. That's dense. I think she's in there. I say shake it.
Yeah, I gotta shake it again. Because I risk squishing them in money.
Yes, you do. Shake that tree. Ah! Jesus Christ! Ah! Bouncing off my face.
Gotta make sure she didn't fall in the grass when I did that.
She won't come in if you didn't get her in the hive?
Might. They'll just follow her wherever she goes. If she flies back into the tree, they follow her. All right. Get the lid on, see what happens. So if she's in here, we should see some bees out at the front, fanning eventually. We'll give it a little bit of time. There's still another ball of bees in the tree here, but I'm having a real hard time shaking them out. There are bees down in the front here that are starting to fan, and they'll fan out the scent of the queen to let the other bees know that she's in there. All right, we'll check on this later. We'll see what they do. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm pretty sure she's in there. We're gonna move her to her new home. Hopefully I don't drop the hive along the way. Not very heavy. Hopefully this doesn't disorient them too much. One thing I would like to do before I leave them is I'm going to open them back up and add in more frames. I took out 4 frames to give room for when I shook in the swarm, and I want to fill that in a little bit. So there's a new swarm in here. I'm going to open them up, see what it looks like.
Ooh.
All right. I'm going to close them up a little bit. Instead of just sliding the new frames in, I'm afraid that I'm just going to crush anybody that's in the way. So I'm just going to slide these guys over because there's a little gap on the side of the frame. So hopefully nobody gets squished. Close everything up a bit. Oh, you see that there? It's the same bee chain from before. Whoa, look at them all. That's really cool. All of this is new to me. Kind of learning as I go. I think I made this box a little bit too tight on the sides. It's hard to move the frames side to side. Just kind of close everything up a little bit. This side doesn't have very many bees, but there are a lot of bees over here. So I'm just gonna sneak everything to this side. Less chance of squishing the queen. So what it's called when you're moving a frame and the queen gets caught, it's called rolling the queen. And that can either injure her or just right out squish her and kill her. So that's something we want to avoid. No queen, no hive. Now everything, my box that I made is too tight, so these frames don't sit quite properly. Might be something I'll have to fix later. I'll add in the extra frames now. And then tomorrow morning, I'll just pop open the lid and have a look. I don't want us to disturb them too much. The more you go into a fresh hive and disturb them, the more likely they are to just abandon where they're at because they feel endangered. So I'll just open the lid and just see what they're doing. And since this was an emergency box that I made, I don't have an inner cover. And this was a quickly fashioned lid, so I'm gonna have to do better in the future. But for now, we have the swarm safe and secure. I'm gonna close off their entrance a bit so that they can defend the hive. Too much room, and the hive that I have beside them, the original hive, could come in and start robbing from this one and stealing their honey. So I'll close them off, make them nice and safe, and hopefully they flourish in here. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time. So,
Outtakes, John. Ah! The bee just
all in the sand.
It just bounced off my hand.
Yeah, be careful.
We'll check on this later. Stay tuned, subscribe, blah blah, whatever the